You guys want to know about my colonoscopy?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to push that to the back of the episode, man. You can't give people the goods up front.
I want to talk about
He
it.
hasn't told us either.
Yeah,
he
hasn't
refuses
said
to
anything.
He wouldn't
talk.
tell.
The
Yeah.
last we heard, he sent a screenshot of his bottle of what is that stuff? The
Miralax.
laxative. Yeah. So I have to drink this whole thing in 24 hours. And then you posted a story that said it's been 12 hours and nothing's happened yet.
Let me show you for scale, okay? Now, I've had an experience with Miralax. I've never taken it, but for the kids, when they get constipated, which happens sometimes, the doctor told us to give them, you give them so little of this stuff, you fill like a cap up, like a quarter of a way. That's it.
Right.
And so my doctor said, okay, so get 8 ounces of Miralax, which is a full bottle. I'm trying to show you for scale. This, it's big. And how big was that Gatorade jug, Lena?
64 ounces.
64 ounces of yellow Gatorade.
It was a big one.
And they said you'll know you're ready when your poop is the color of this yellow Gatorade.
Oh my God.
No, I'm kidding. They didn't say that. But they actually did. They did say that it was supposed to be yellow, which I thought was weird. So 24 ounce. Have you ever, dude? Okay. So they sent me this monster 64 ounce of Gatorade. Just putting all the images at play here. It was this one, the yellow one. And they said, okay, take this entire fucking bottle of Miralax and pour it into this 64 ounce jug. I had to pour out like a good quarter of it because there was just so much powder.
Oh my God.
It was overfilling.
Ugh.
So you pour in this whole thing, you leave it overnight, and then the next day it's showtime. You start drinking the day before. Oh God. Can you guys stop? Can you guys stop Googling my shit? I don't know anything about this fridge. I don't know what it is. I don't know what that means. You know what I mean?
Wait. What is this?
Someone Googled my fridge, and frankly, I don't appreciate that.
And they're saying it's the Gatsby of fridges?
Apparently, it's an
with your
expensive
fridge?
refrigerator. I don't know.
Do you have an amazing fridge?
What do you mean you don't know?
It seems normal. I mean, it's nice normal.
Did you not buy this fridge?
Listen, it's out of my hands.
You know exactly what that fridge is.
No, it's a nice normal fridge. That's how I see it. I mean,
Oh, it's beautiful. I was telling AB, I love it. It's like one of the ones that looks like a cabinet. Yeah.
yeah, well, yeah, of course. Obviously, it has to fit into the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
But that's not the fridge. That's the cabinetry. That's the cabinetry people do that.
But yeah.
Anyway, guys, please stop Googling my kitchen stuff.
I don't know. I'm kind of intrigued.
It's called
Love your
gagging out.
I'm Googling your fridge
Yeah,
right
I
now.
love it.
I say gagging on these nuts.
Yo, nice.
That's what I said.
Fucking got him.
Then I says, stop, guys.
Gaganu luxury home appliances. Ooh.
Stop. Don't go to their website, please.
You're allowed to have a sleigh fridge.
I'm just curious what that.
Hold on.
Like a fridge keeps things cold, and then it's either bigger or smaller.
It's a large refrigerator.
Right. So I'm trying to. What other dimension could
I have
make
3
it, like,
kids. I don't know, Dan. I'm not the fucking fridge buyer.
Well, I'm not
Whoa.
making an accusation here. I'm genuinely interested in what makes it the Gatsby of fridge.
Right.
From the way Lena describes it, it's the doors look like the cabinets. They blend into the cabinets.
But they don't do that.
Oh, but they don't do.
Yeah, the
okay.
carpentry people do the.
Got it.
Have you spent more on Survivor IO or the fridge?
Probably the fridge. Probably.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
I
probably
think
the
that's
fridge.
good.
That
I think
is
that's
good.
the right
That's how it
answer.
should be.
Yes.
Yeah, probably the fridge. I don't know what makes it a good fridge, Dan. Maybe you could read the specs. I don't know.
I'm looking into.
That's a good question, frankly. It is.
right.
I mean, it's big. It looks nice.
I have two. Like, does it keep things cold, and how much stuff can you put in it? That's
It does, and a
that's
lot.
what matters, right? Yeah.
It does, and a lot.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
You know.
Good for you.
Stop it. This is very personal, okay?
It's very personal.
So anyway, back to the story. People are gonna be like, I work for Gagging Out, and let me tell you, You have to be like this type of person to own Gaggenau. Ethan is clearly lying. Something. Some weird accusation from the Gaggenau crew. Yeah, so they gave me the 64 ounces, and I put this entire 8-ounce thing of Miralax, and I put it in the fridge for the next day. On top of that, I have these stool softener pills that I took 6 of. So the next day at 3 p.m., they say take 4 of them, wait an hour. They took 4, waited an hour.
Okay.
Then they say drink half in 15-minute intervals, take a glass, 8 ounces, until there's half left. So I had about 3 full glasses over the course of an hour. And I took my pills, and I proceeded to wait with a lot of anticipation. As the hours ticked by, I felt remarkably normal, which is a great irony of this is that I'm the guy that has diarrhea on the dime, and this shit apparently can't make me shit.
Right.
That makes no sense, man.
Had the same
so I'm
thought.
sitting there hour after hour after hour. I'm chewing. Now I start chewing nicotine gum and drinking coffee because I'm panicking. And by the way, this whole day, I didn't eat for like 2 fucking days, okay? Especially the last day before, you can't eat anything. They say clear liquid only. But coffee is apparently clear. I didn't really understand the logic. They said you could drink coffee. 12 hours I'm waiting. Now it's in the middle of the night. It's 3 a.m. and I haven't shit.
Oh no.
And I'm freaking out. And I'm like, Lena, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this because, and by the way, I waited like 3 months for this procedure. And I'm just like, this is so lame, dude. And then I know I'm going to be shitting my brains out after it's over for no reason. Because, like, it's coming out. It's coming out. One way or the other. This is so me waiting to poop. And so I'm waiting. And Lena, what was it? I had reached out to you at some point in the early morning.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what that conversation was like.
Well, we reached out to the nurse after that because you were concerned you might not be ready for the procedure.
It was so disappointing because I started early. I was like, they said, take it between 3 and 6. I said, okay, I'm going to start at 3 because I'm going to make sure I have enough time to do this. And then you're supposed to wait until the next morning to finish the other half. I ended up drinking the whole fucking thing that night. I took 2 more stool softener pills. I was all in. Here's Ian live from my house. I don't know. Thanks for your help on that, Ian. Very kind of you getting there in the trenches, as they say.
It might be a common thing that people experience, though, because the way the nurse sounded, she wasn't concerned at all. She just said, make sure you're walking around to get those bowel movements.
Okay, but I was doing that. I was drinking tons of fluid. I was literally standing there in my living room just doing this. And I was trying this. I was doing like this. I'm telling you, I was like stressed out about it. I was doing everything I could. And then, around, I'd say 6 a.m. or something, I do end up pooping, but it's nothing crazy. It's like, I wouldn't consider it like violent, insane diarrhea. It was kind of just another Tuesday for me. You know what I mean? The thing is, laxatives, I don't fear laxatives. Laxatives fear me. They say, oh, I'm in your butthole now. I says, no, my butthole's in here with you. Scared. It's intimidating for the Miralax. It's like a Batman thing, I think, Dan. You look confused. Is it a Batman reference?
No, I was getting grossed out by Zach's fart sound bites, to be honest.
Okay. Just want to make sure you understood my Batman joke.
It was hard to concentrate. That reverberating one is so nasty.
Played
the
that?
hollow, basement. Yes. Yeah, no, you don't have to play it again.
That one? Why does that one gross you out? That one
like
sounds like
it.
the most unrealistic.
That sounds like bells to me.
Take a shit every day,
It
man.
sounds
What's
like
wrong with it?
chimes.
That one does. That's not the most offensive one, in my opinion. But Dan, that strikes a nerve on Dan. Interesting.
That is interesting.
Is that what your turds sound like? Like,
No, definitely not. That's why it grosses me out.
sounds like popcorn.
Really?
Yeah, now I hate it.
Yeah.
That's bubbly
What are you
shit
talking
coming out
about?
of your
That one's
ass.
the grossest one.
It just doesn't sound real to me. Sounds like a bunch of slag metal going downstairs or something.
Yeah.
That's the real sound of shit.
Okay. Was that okay?
My
take your-
shit.
That's yeah.
Yeah, you recorded that?
Yeah.
Nice.
You'll record
Gutex, thank you for the dono. He said for each thin's fridge fund. Guys, come on. It's just a refrigerator. Please don't Google my stuff. Thank you. What's next? You want to know what mic I'm using? Here, guys. AKG. I bet this is expensive.
It's a very good mic.
Whoa, look at Ethan with his expensive microphone. Chad is saying the fridge. I'm not even going to say that. I can't corroborate that. I don't know if that's true.
All right.
Chad is saying the fridge costs $12,000, but I don't know that. I don't know that. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. That's not true. That's not true. I don't know where they got that info from. They don't know which model I have, first of all. They probably go to the most expensive one and say, oh, this is Ethan's refrigerator. Look at him.
I see a whole range of prices. I mean, I guess
Exactly.
it depends on the model.
Is
Exact-
it the $16,000?
I mean, they're all expensive. Don't
What's
get me
the
wrong.
cheapest model?
I'm seeing
Six-
6,000.
So you could say that's the one you
Okay,
have.
so
Chad
is saying the fridge.
6,000
I'm not
is
even gonna- that's expensive. That's expensive.
I see one for under 5, like that.
That's how much it was probably.
Yeah.
Which is, don't get me wrong, that's a very expensive refrigerator.
Yeah, right.
But for a like big one that freezes stuff,
Yeah.
Fridges are
Freezes
expensive.
You're allowed to have a
Like,
nice
that's special?
refrigerator.
Yeah, fridges are expensive.
it doesn't actually freeze. It's just a fridge.
So you don't have a freezer?
I have a separate freezer. Stands alone.
Whoa.
Oh,
But
So
again, it's
wait, so
small.
it
Do you want
doesn't
to talk
freeze
about
stuff.
the
No, it
freezer?
doesn't. It cools stuff. It
So
cools
the
stuff.
freezer is
Whoa.
6K and the other one's 6K, 12,000. That's what we're.
For 6K or whatever.
I don't know that the
You don't
freezer
get a
costs
freezer?
6K. I didn't know what the price of the freezer's small. It's a small version of the freezer.
Huh.
Okay.
Starting to think you got.
Someone
fleeced a
says
little
6K
bit,
is not
dude.
that crazy. Again, listen, it's a very expensive fridge, but for like a large, like
You don't have to justify it.
You
It's
don't-
fine.
you don't have to
You can
justify it.
afford a
You
nice
don't-
fridge. It's fine.
Yeah.
My point is, if I'm paying 6K for a fridge, it better have a freezer.
you would think that.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, it was
It's
intentional.
like a basic functionality.
I got it intentionally because we didn't want a freezer because I always feel like there's not enough space in our fridge.
Uh-huh.
We've always had like small fridges and it's always annoyed me.
Okay.
So we got a larger fridge with the freezer separately so that we could fit. You know, you have so much shit in your freezer. When you have kids, okay, I have 3 kids, and like you can't even tell what's in it. And it's like there's like rotten food in the back that nobody's thought about in fucking months, you know, so.
Yeah. Well, I have that problem with the $400 fridge.
Right. So imagine the problems you have. That's my point.
Yeah,
I don't
no, I
have
get
that
it.
problem
I get
anymore.
it.
I can see when things start molding. I say, I see them.
I see you.
Let me clarify a joke I made in chat. I said, guys, we don't know. He may have used Affirm. That was a joke.
What is that?
It's
mean?
like Afterpay. Like, we don't know that you bought it outright.
You think I put it on layaway?
Yeah.
Now here, I typed, okay, you guys want to know what's going on out here before you all fridge shame me? I said high-end fridge. You could buy a fridge from Walmart for $5,500. Walmart.
Wait,
My parents had that fridge.
that looks like, is that for like a, that's like for a restaurant.
No, my parents had that, like, exact fridge.
Nice, AB. That's a
Flex.
nice fridge. And that's Walmart, okay? Sub-Zero has a $20,000 fridge. The
Holy
fuck?
shit.
Why?
I've seen those with the LCD screens.
Wait, why? That's crazy. It's 20,000.
With a little window?
The window's cool, but I mean, why 20K?
I'd buy it for 20.
So there you go. Okay. Thank you.
You did pay Bevo 5,000 to eat a
That's
Spicy.
what I'm saying.
That's
bro.
way worse.
I spent that was the worst return on investment.
Yeah.
You know how much enjoyment I'm gonna get out of a large refrigerator where I
Yeah.
can see everything? I paid Fivo $5,000 fucking dollars. I regret that every day I wake up.
Listen, I'm not criticizing you for how much you spent. I'm just saying it kind of sounds like you got ripped off.
Because there's no freezer.
Yeah.
What kind of freezer you got?
Bogus ass fridge.
It's just a standalone freezer.
You got like the
concerned for
the
you.
garage shit? Like
No, it's next to it.
Huh.
Opens up.
Hmm.
You freeze stuff in it. It's got ice
Nice.
cubes inside of it too.
Right, I know what a freezer is. My fridge has one.
And I'll be right. No, I've had fridges with that's pleb shit. Sorry.
It sucks so
Really?
bad.
Only plebs.
Only plebs have a
freezers
combo
in their
unit.
freeze- no.
I've never seen that. I've never seen
Dude,
You
I
know.
can't. Yeah, I can't even eat frozen pizza anymore because my freezer don't fit a pizza.
That's it. That's the problem.
Fucking sucks.
You need both.
Wait, you had a narrow at? Is it one of those like
What, you
50
freeze
50s?
pizza? Oh, like frozen
Those
pizza.
frozen
suck.
pizza. Yeah, I don't it don't fit. It's two floors.
You would think I didn't have. I was having that problem too. Like you can't even fit a fucking pie in there, dude.
I'm gonna buy a fucking $20,000.
You don't need to do that. You don't need to spend $20K.
So how big is the freezer? Is it comparable to the size of the fridge?
I don't know. I'm not out there with a measuring tool. I don't know how big the freezer is. There's enough size in it. It stands alone.
Hmm.
That's nice.
All right. Thank you. Gagging bros. Gagging out bros.
Let's get back to the topic at hand. You're shitting.
But to be honest, between spending $5K to pay Bevo to eat a spicy chip and buying a nice fridge every fucking time, every day.
Well,
I spend
yeah.
$5K pretty much on anything else. You could be like $5K to hire bioterrorists to send anthrax to random people. I'd be like, that sounds like a good deal. Not that I want to harm anyone, but as far as values go, that seems good.
This is kind of random, but Lena's dad randomly has a bunch of fridges in his in his garage, and we have no idea where the fuck he gets them. And he just like my niece wanted one, and so now she has like a big ass Starbucks fridge in her room.
That's awesome.
I don't know. We don't know where he gets. He doesn't. I don't know.
You don't know where
He just gets them.
he gets like commercial refrigerators, and you don't know where these are
I
coming
have no
from?
clue. He's
New,
not a man of many words.
Used,
Yeah.
lightly used.
Do you know what's
Might be
the story with all the fridges, Lena?
I don't know.
I'll say this.
Professional
We
thief.
want one though.
Oh, you want one of
Steal
them?
them?
Yeah,
Are they
I
hot?
don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I say if he gets an extra Red Bull one, I'll take it just because they look cool. But I'll try to find a photo somewhere.
Good man.
I had friends growing up who had like fridges and freezers in the garage, and I always thought it was super cool.
Yeah, that shit was sick.
Because then, like, again, you clear out the fridge for the good shit,
Right.
and you freeze the meats,
You have a
the
friend who had
pizzas,
one of those
the
like
drinks. That
it's like a chest.
yeah, I
Ooh.
love that. I always loved that
Love going to that friend's house.
because you
the
know
best
they're
snack.
hooked up.
Yeah.
If you need that garage freezer, you know you're stacked as shit.
They always
in the
had
kitchen.
so many sodies out in the garage too.
Yeah, that's actually true. That was my friend Sean's house. We used to go there, and they stacked up on sodies and fucking snacks.
At Costco family.
It's also where the beer is.
Zach, please, we were kids.
Didn't
Small
sneak a beer when you were a kid?
children.
To be honest, I don't think I ever tried alcohol until I was 18, and I was in Germany where it was legal.
Hmm.
Damn. The dork.
Everyone was trying to get me to smoke weed there too, and I was like, no, and I never did until I came back.
Just say no.
Then I had a panic attack.
Oh.
That
I've just been informed that Kermit is creating a penis-shaped shadow on the back of the curtain.
Oh,
here.
shit.
You seeing that?
Oh yeah. Oh shit.
That's nice.
Kermit.
I can't
Kermit.
wait to have your
Yes.
cock in my mouth.
Kermit is stacked.
Oh, it was his hand.
Talk to me, it's Kermit.
Oh, it's
Sorry.
worse.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, talk about a third leg.
Oh, I'm hung like a giraffe.
All right.
Bobby says I have a fridge in my bedroom for drinks and face rollers. There you go, fridge. You know what I mean? Treat yourself. God damn it.
More bekakt.
More what?
It's even more bekakt.
Verkackt.
Is he he's doing like the Yiddish? Verkackt?
Verkackt.
I don't know what he was saying there, to be honest.
Verkackt.
Buckcocked, he says.
Verkackt. Anyway, let me get back to the colonoscopy. Everyone's on the edge of their
Topic at
seat.
hand here.
So I started going to the bathroom around 6 a.m. and it wasn't that big of a deal. And I was like, okay, I'm going to the bathroom. I've been up all night. I haven't eaten in like 2 days. I was peeing a lot, so clearly like the liquid was working through me. But I pooped a few times, and it was not like, by the end, it was supposed to be like, you know, like a bucket of rusty water. And it wasn't that, okay? That wasn't like that. So I said, I think, so the nurse was like, you're fine, just do what you can and then come in.
Okay.
So I said, okay. I said, maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. So I get there. I get checked in. And they're like, oh shit, you had a sip of water an hour and a half ago? That's going to be a problem. I said, there's a tiny sip of water on the way here. They're like, yeah, well, you're not supposed to drink any water 2 hours before. I said, this tiny sip, hour and a half before. They're like, let me talk to the doctor. Because apparently when you're passed out, you can like choke on water in your stomach or something.
Yeah.
But I was like,
that's my understanding.
Not gonna happen.
Well, I mean,
I know myself.
So I go into the changing. They pull me back eventually, and I get in the changing room. And I've never worn one of these hospital gowns. They were unclipped. I don't know if you guys know, but I felt like the biggest idiot. I could not put on the hospital gown. It was like all crazy wrapped around my shoulder. I was embarrassed to go outside. So I was in there for like 20 minutes trying to figure out how to put this.
He's talking about the ones where like it's open on the back.
You just put your arms through?
No, but there's buttons on top.
Right.
And the buttons got unbuttoned.
That's tough.
And then...
But it's nice to let your ass breathe, though.
So I had to put one on the back, too, which complicated things.
You put two on?
They told me to.
What?
So
to cover my behind.
Oh, I see.
So eventually I felt like I kind of figured it out. The lady came in. She's like, do you need help? I says, I think so. I think I need a little help with my gown. Not like in a weird way.
Yeah, you made it sound like it was like hanging off of you when you said it.
No, it wasn't naked. I had my underwear on. I didn't take my underwear off. Hold on. I did not take my underwear off until I was fully prepared.
I need some help in here.
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. I said, I just don't understand how this works. She says, oh, let me help you. Let me button it up. It's confusing without the buttons. So then we figured it out. Then when she was gone, I took off the underwear. I was covered. It wasn't like that. Stop it, Ben. What the hell is that video?
It's you.
Oh, God. So they bring me eventually to a bed. First I'm sitting in like a little waiting room and it's freezing cold. And they go, okay, so because you had a sip of water, you're going to have to wait 2 hours. I was like, motherfucker, dude.
You had the sip of water, bro. They told you not to.
I didn't know that. I actually didn't know I can sip water. Maybe I should have. I don't know. But it was such a freezing cold as I waited for this tiny bit of water to work its way through my system. Eventually, they bring me to a bed, get me all hooked up, get the IV in. So I'm like in the bed, I'm fully stacked, I've got the IV in, I'm ready to go. Then the doctor comes in and he goes, okay, so I hear you had a sip of water. And I was like, what? With the sip of water? He's like, also, I see on your chart you took a medicine, which again, Lena called and said, can I take the right, Lena? You called and said, can I take all the medicine like regular? And they said yes.
Yep, exactly. We
So
listed them all out.
So then I go and he's like, actually, this medicine you're not supposed to take a few days beforehand too. I was like, motherfucker. He goes, so in cases, both of these compound into increasing the risk that you will suffocate and drown and permanently damage your lungs with fluid while you're under. And he's like, I was like, don't tell me that. you're gonna cancel it. I'm sitting there, hooked up, naked. He goes, well, so I was like, well, what are you getting at? Is it my choice? He goes, well, it's your body. You'll have to deal with the consequences. I said, fuck that. Let's go do it. You know what I mean? Fuck that. He's like, all right. Sign this waiver. This man had a sip of water. He had a sip of water. Everybody's huddled around. Yo, this patient had a sip of water. He's going in.
Tell him to bring out the whole ocean.
What's the look on your face, Dan?
I'm just a little surprised that the doctor
let me do it.
Doesn't seem like it's a patient choice kind of situation.
That's what I thought too, by the way he was describing it.
Yeah.
No.
But I was like, well, is it your guys? Are you gonna decide, or you want me to decide? He says, well, it's your body. I said,
I don't give a fuck if you die.
I'm absolutely
just
doing
signed
it.
the waiver, so it's not my fault.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, okay, doc. And they had my ass. I was like hooked up with the oxygen and the IV and all this shit, and I had to like bring my hand and like sign. Like if I drown in my own lung fluid, I do not hold them accountable. But I wasn't worried about the drop of water. It's a drop of water. It happened a few hours ago.
Well, I'd be more concerned about the other part, because you said you chugged a giant thing, and now he's saying that's a problem.
No. That happened long before. They said 2 hours
Guess
before.
what?
You're not supposed to drink any liquid.
But why did that compound the risk?
The medicine that I had taken, apparently you're not supposed to take it.
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
also that I had a sip of water. And my mom always
All
says,
right.
you can drown in a sip of water. My mom
So
says
true.
that. So
True.
shouldn't underestimate the risks involved in a sip of water. A sip of water could change your life. Could save you.
Mm-hmm.
Could kill you.
Shout out, Martin.
So anyway, I said, "Yeah, I don't care. Let's go. We're doing this shit." So I woke up gasping. I had all this fluid in my lungs. No, I'm kidding. That didn't happen. So we went into the procedure room. They hooked me up to the anesthesia, which I haven't done in a long time. The last time I did that, I was probably like 15 when I got my wisdom teeth out. So it was a somewhat new experience for me. So they got me on they said, okay, get on your side. And then the anesthesiologist was like,
straight right here.
yes, exactly. That was the position that I had assumed. I'm still curious about the instrument they use. Like how...
Fascinating.
How
So
did
cool.
they... It's really... It is though, right?
Yeah, no, I'm not being ironic at all.
Began to slide into
Little like
him from
snake
behind.
robot.
And it's got a light and a camera.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, my ass, no pain, felt fine.
Really?
Nice.
That's surprising to me.
I didn't feel anything. So anyway, they put me to sleep. Or the guy's like, okay, I'm gonna let the drip start going of the anesthesia. I said, all right. And then the other doctor was like, actually, can you move to center bed? I started to feel it already. I was like, you better tell me quick, because I'm about to pass out. And then that's all I remember. And then I woke up, and I was, you know what I wanted to ask the nurse? I was like, damn, where can I get this shit on the street? Can I buy this for a street drug? Because I was like, this shit's pretty chill right now when I woke up. I was like, is this a street drug? Where can I get this? I think I was trying to do shtick with her, the old timey.
Yeah.
Whenever I was fucked up and I was just,
You
I was
wanted
trying to,
giggle.
I was doing all kinds of shtick. That was the first one I thought about. And then she's like, so the procedure went okay. Do you want to, and then she goes, so there was an issue. There was low visibility.
What does that mean?
You know
that
exactly
because
what
you-
that means.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got fog ass, dude.
It was a fucking, it was a wintry day out there in the high mountains of my ass. It means there was too much shit in my ass.
Yeah, it was a jungle of fucking
You know, and it's just so effed up. It's so not fair. She said it was mostly fine, but like there was
lot of
poor
shit.
visibility, so we couldn't tell like really minute details.
You know, I'm surprised they prescribed Miralax. They usually give like prescription laxative.
That's what I expected. But my brother-in-law says he did the Miralax. Apparently it's common, the Miralax and Gatorade combo.
Huh.
So it turns out I did not shit enough. Why does it not? Why? But she said mostly it looks fine. There was no, we didn't see anything, and your skin doesn't appear to be your ass, your anus, your colon. Or as, what does Hunger call it? Ass meat?
Yep.
Yeah, I
Ass
believe.
meat.
Did he call it that, or
Yeah.
did you call it that?
No, it's ass meat.
Oh, okay.
That's what he calls it.
Okay,
ass
got
meat.
it. Roger. That?
He says actually we don't see. It was a lady actually. We don't see signs of inflammation. She says, "You want to see?" So I looked and I saw, and you see, because when you see pictures of the colonoscopy, it's usually like this, like pink flesh, super clean. Mine was just fucking
caked.
It wasn't caked, but there was residue. It was brown.
Wait, so you saw the recording?
She showed me photos.
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh, great!" It says, "Oh, you want me to look at pictures of my shitty asshole, huh?" I thought that was funny. She says it wasn't that bad.
She didn't laugh.
But
no, she didn't laugh at anything I said. I don't think I got her to laugh one time. Actually.
Oh god.
But no like diverticulosis or litis or anything like that.
What is that?
It's what they look for. I forgot what it is. But I feel like it's common.
I have a follow up with my doctor, but to talk about it. But from what she said, that everything seemed fine. However, they did not take a biopsy, which I know my doctor said they were supposed to. So they did not. I said, "Do you guys take a biopsy?"
A real doctor?
Yeah, where'd you go?
Where'd
Yeah,
you go?
UCLA Medical Group.
What the fuck?
They're great. I mean, they have a good operation there.
I'm not a doctor.
But this was the nurse I was talking to afterwards. But I was like, "Yeah, there's supposed to be a biopsy." She's like, "I don't know anything about a biopsy." I was like, "Motherfucker!" I even messaged my doctor. I was like, "Make sure they take a biopsy," and he's like, "That's the plan, but I'll message them to make sure." Now they got to go back in there. No, hopefully not. They had the students work on me. That's right,
Yeah.
mate. It's like a playground. Just get back there and practice.
Yeah. Like.
But anyway, I woke up. I came to. I didn't have any pain. Everything was fine, and apparently the colonoscopy was fine, which is good and also frustrating. Just in that, like, again, in a victory for Jake Doolittle. There was no noticeable inflammation, which makes no sense to me. It's unbelievable. So Jake Doolittle is, well, fuck. He is planning his victory lap.
No. Well,
which is weird because I have markers of inflammation in my blood and in my poop, which is why I did this whole thing. So now I just don't know. I still don't know what's going on.
maybe you're just having an off day.
No, I did the.
And by off, I mean a good day. That day.
I'm shocked that you didn't shit your brains out.
So then I went home, and then it started hitting me. And I started shitting all night. I was shitting. Now I still have to. I can't. Pee. I was gonna pee before the show. I always pee before the show. I would shit myself if I did that.
So it's like they had to unpop the cork. You know.
It just, why does it take so long? Like, I have the slowest metabolism in the world. That's why I have to eat 1,000 calories a day if I want to lose weight. It's not fair, and it's not right. You got people like Ian walking around eating quarter pounders and Chick-fil-A. I mean, it's not fair. And look at, I mean, you do work out though. You started taking good.
Yeah, he eats really healthy too.
He is, yeah. He's actually, it's not a good analogy.
Good comparison.
He's been taking good care of himself. Isn't that right, Ian?
Sometimes.
Amazing. If only we had a magic school bus to jump in that ass and figure it out.
Oh, that'd be so sick.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Miss Frizzle.
I wish I could have brought
Shout
the
out.
whole. I wish you guys could have rode in
Yeah.
the magic school bus up my ass. Frankly, you could have filmed it.
BTS.
It'd be a funny episode.
AB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BTS.
behind the shit.
So I went home. We discovered nothing, and then I went home and shit my brains out. The visibility was low. It was a high winter pass, and frankly, the whole thing wasn't that bad, honestly. But I'm a little disappointed that I didn't shit. I didn't pass. I didn't pass the fecal test.
You failed the colonoscopy, man.
But I have a follow up with my doctor to go over it. When is that?
You have 2 follow-ups.
One with my general and one with my
The rheumatologist.
rheumatologist.
I don't know if that's associated, but that one's next week.
The rheumatologist is first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. That's the guy who deals with the immunity diseases.
Did they say anything about your shutter?
Oh shit. No comment about my shutter. She said sphincter looked good.
Mm.
She said, sorry, I gotta send a code to Ela.
While we wait for that, I found a photo of 2 of the random fridges in Lena's basement.
Oh, good. I want to see.
Every time we go, it's different name brands. Every single time.
Wait, what?
They've been upgrading.
Oh, that ball pit looks fun.
Yeah, it's really cool.
A monster one.
Wait, what? Where does he get those?
I have no clue.
Did you never ask?
No, but I asked their siblings, Alina's siblings. No one has an answer.
Someone got to ask that man. What is going on? Can you call him now, Lena?
I can
Oh,
try.
it's stocked up too.
Those are sick.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
So
I
are they
mean-
full of Monster?
No. They just stock them with drinks.
It's sick. It's like the AM PM, the gas station one, and for some reason the drinks in there are more fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Last time we had a Hot Pocket fridge.
What?
Yeah.
Don't you need to freeze Hot Pockets?
It might have been a freezer. Was it a freezer, Lena?
You mean just the design on it was Hot Pocket, right?
Yeah.
But I assumed it held Hot Pockets initially before your dad did whatever he did to get it.
I want to put the
Oddly, this is what it looked like inside my colon.
Nice.
full of balls.
Actually, I asked her. I said, she said it wasn't that bad. I said, you've seen worse? She's like, oh yeah. We sometimes go in there and it's just full of shit, and she did that. She says she did that. Oh, another comment she made?
Snaking on through.
One of the first things she said to me was, "Oh, that's such a cool tattoo you have there."
Hey.
Okay.
And then I said, "Wow, you're the first person to ever notice that was a tattoo." And she said, "Wait, what? That's a tattoo?" I was kidding. Thought that was just like markers. And I was like, "No, it's a tattoo." And then she was like, "Cool." She didn't seem very hyped about it. So I thought what was a genuine compliment turned out to be
Get roasted
light
by this
disappointment
nurse.
that
Yeah.
somebody would tattoo that on them.
Wow.
But anyway, I look forward to talking to my rheumatologist, and maybe he can give me some more specifics. So I continue to be confused about my health. And that's all I have to say about that. I am going to have to excuse myself here pretty soon, I think.
I see.
Understood.
I see.
The feeling is horrible because there's really nothing left. And I feel like I have to very intensely, and I sit down and nothing happens. That is very frustrating. You know, you sit and you sit. So I'm afraid that that's what's going to be happening now.
Okay.
Someone says the nurse was a Frenemies fan. The nurse was a snarker.
God, I wish.
That'd be funny. Imagine the doctor was a snarker.
Oh, man.
He's like, he has cancer, but I'm not going to tell him.
No.
They would. A snarker would do that.
They would have put something in your ass and then posted it on Reddit.
Ethan had a gerbil up his ass. We found a gerbil up his asshole. We found crickets in his asshole.
We left the camera in his asshole. Didn't take it out.
What else is there to say, really? It's frustrating. This whole journey has yielded no answers. But again, I understand this is common with immune diseases, that it's hard to diagnose. So,
No.
It's good, I guess, though. I don't, from what if they were suspicious of colitis, ulcerative colitis, and Crohn's disease, which apparently, if you have one of those, your colon is going to look inflamed. My colon didn't look inflamed, but apparently to make 100% sure of it, you have to take a biopsy, which they did not do. They did not do that. And so they gave me some super long tweezers, and they said I could get a sample for them and drop it off.
Nice.
That's a joke. No tweezers. Any questions?
Yeah, why are you playing those, Zach? Unrelated.
Ethan's reaction to the tweeze in his asshole.
Ethan, they didn't have you do an enema
Okay.
beforehand? No?
I see the painting here.
Autoimmune disease, thank you.
That's funny because when you played it, I imagined us in the Magic School Bus and screaming like that as we go through this.
There's shit everywhere. The prep did not work. I repeat, the prep did not work. Crohn's chat, rise up. I think Mr. Beast has Crohn's. So if you do have Crohn's, just imagine that.
Shout out.
Oh yeah.
I'm at the hospital butt naked right now. Broken hip. Damn, Ed B. Ed B getting better soon.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Good one.
Someone said, what would they remove? So they just take a tiny little sample of the colon. It's not like, it's just a very tiny little piece to look at. Different areas of the GI tract can be affected in different people and often spreads into the deeper layers of the bowels. Okay. What do you want me to say about that? I'm assuming they went all the way in. Oh, I have Crohn's, so does Pete Davidson. So there it is. Lucy has Crohn's. Pete Davidson has Crohn's. Mr. Beast has Crohn's. I have an uncle with Crohn's. There's a lot of Crohn's people. You might call them the cronies. They all get together and crone out. You know what they do? They go to Sweden and spend kroners.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The cronies go to and spend kroners.
Or just Crohn's.
Huh?
Or just Crohn's. Aren't Crohn's in Denmark?
Are kroners? Is that what you call it?
Same thing. Kroner.
Crohn's. Oh, you call it Crohn's?
Kroner.
Kroner.
I don't crone no more.
All right, I got to go to the bathroom. Hopefully it's not long. I apologize. This is what should have been happening 2 nights ago, and now it's happening now. It just doesn't make any goddamn sense. Why? So if I do it again, I'm going to have to prep like 3 days ahead of time in preparation for this. And the most frustrating thing is I didn't eat for 2 days, and I still really haven't eaten because my appetite hasn't been there because I'm just shitting my brains out right now. And there's something about chewing on a hamburger while you're on the toilet that just doesn't sound that appealing.
Yeah, I see that.
How to do the hamburger with your dick in your balls?
What is there a good food to eat while you're shitting?
No.
Yes, there is.
I'll look it up.
Almonds.
Almonds are good.
No.
Nothing
can be coming in at the same time things are going out.
There's a shit snack.
Cucumbers.
Yeah, something clean, I feel like. Super important.
Can't Crohn's mess with your metabolism? I don't know. Bronies with cronies. Somebody said. Brownies with cronies, Crody. Great to lose weight, yeah. Awesome.
No, I take it back. I think eating on the toilet is actually, the germs would be so scary.
It's not a good idea, but
Bad
there is
idea.
a good. Let me ask ChatGPT. I'm curious.
You can't just go to the robot when nobody's got your back.
Nah, you guys are just too embarrassed to admit it.
You sit on the computer.
I have your back on this one.
Yeah.
See, you got Zach. Anybody
What
else?
is a good?
Nose goes.
What is a good snack to?
Bubble gum.
Wow.
I think it's literally a sin in Islam to eat in the bathroom. So
Really?
yeah,
That sounds about right.
we're very big on being clean.
It's not hygienic, yeah.
Yeah, we're supposed to. That's why we.
Well, It's not okay. You guys are being a little dramatic. You're breathing the air just because you're holding. I'm not getting shit on my hands and then eating like Cheetos.
Dude, there's so much bacteria in the bathroom. There's so much.
You're breathing. You're sitting there. You're breathing it, and your toothbrush is in there, and all this shit. What does it matter if you bring a Cheeto in there?
That is the toothbrush is a good point.
What is a good snack to
But
eat?
you're not touching the toothbrush with your hand.
That either.
Yeah, but once I start wiping, obviously the eating stops.
Yeah.
You don't wipe and then eat. That's psychotic.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. No sane person would do that. What is a good snack to eat while shitting on the toilet? Let's see. Well, it might not be typical to eat while using the toilet. If you find yourself needing a snack, why does it say during a colonoscopy prep? Oh, because I was asking all kinds of questions, so it knows where my head's at. Here's a few options. Okay, hold on. Not during prep, because it's like chicken broth and stuff. Not during prep, but in general.
The big bowl of chicken broth. Just
fruit slices. Find yourself needing a snack during the toilet. Consider something light and easy to handle. Fruit slices, nuts, Zach. Crackers, whole grain or rice, vegetable sticks, granola bars, yogurt. That one seems not a great suggestion.
I agree with you.
That's
Bad
a two-hand operation, which...
Also the like tartness of yogurt and like the creaminess of yogurt, so not into that.
It says it's generally best to avoid eating in the bathroom for hygiene reasons. But if necessary, these are the options that are practical and not too messy. Okay, hold on. Why is it unhygienic? I'm not doing this.
There's fecal bacteria.
Right, but you're breathing it, right? Do you go in there with like a gas mask? I mean, right?
I hold my breath when I shit.
If it's getting on a Cheeto, it's getting all over your body, on your clothes, everything, to the same extent. How many of us keep our toothbrush in the bathroom?
I keep a cover on mine.
That's smart. People should do that. Agreed. Let's move on from Poopgate. Okay. Let's end Poopgate with me going and pooping.